G'day everybody, it's 15 days to go to Christmas. We're going to do a couple of things to our lawns today. This one is the back lawn, it's Kikuyu. It was renovated about 6 weeks ago now, it's still recovering. It's been following the program basically, and it's now under a little bit of PGR. We're going to keep this nice and simple today. We're just going to do a quick edge and a mow at a number 2 on the Ego. So let's do that.
After a quick edge and blow, you can see that it neatens it up really good, so the edges are nice and neat, and the blowing the material, I put that onto the lawn to be sucked up with the mower. For the mowing, I'm using the Ego 52cm select cut here, and I've got it set to a number 2, and that's doing a good job of sucking up the material that I had from the edges and also cutting the lawn to a nice finish. It really does quite well.
Wow, so that is starting to really look the business now. Really happy with that. Really starting to fill in. I'm just waiting on a couple of mowers to be delivered, other mowers that I'll be trying soon, but they're not too far away. Might even arrive today. See how we go. But yeah, good old Ego does it all right, doesn't it? All right, let's go to the front yard.
So this day was my weekly deep watering event, which I do in the morning. So I'm only doing 1 water a week now. Even with all the hot weather, this lawn's accepting it really nicely and handling it really well. So I did the following mow a couple of hours after the watering.
Good. Okay, the front lawn is totally different, just immaculate. Kind of difficult to keep it like that just with mowing, so you need to do some vertical cutting. So that's what I'm going to do today. Why we need to vertically cut is that we need to sort of remove the thatch that's starting to build up underneath and also create some more growing points within the crown. So by vertically cutting into that crown, that 1 point will come out and be 3 points and be thicker. But I don't have my groomer on me today. I would have used the groomer because that lightly gets in there, removes the thatch and makes some vertical growing points. But I've lent that to a mate. He's going to have that for a couple more weeks. So I'm going to have to improvise today. I'm going to use the Allet with the Scarifier cartridge. That's got these little tines that will comb out the thatch, and then I'm going to use a Verticutter, which is a bit more aggressive than a groomer, simply because the blades are wider apart and they're thicker. They're meant to go into the soil, but I'm going to try it just above the soil and see how I go. So what I'm going to do here is have a look, and if I push it down like that, you can see that it's not going into the sward at all, so I'm going to lower it. I'm going the right way, I'm going the wrong way. Start lowering it. Still not. Yeah. I'm mowing at 9mm now rather than 8mm. I want to bring it up just that couple mil for summer. That seems like it's going to go right. All right.
This attachment is great for lightly taking the thatch out and not really affecting the look of the grass. As you can see, I'm going right over it. And the good thing about this is I didn't pick up much material, and it's just showing me that I'm managing my thatch really well.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. What I'm really happy with is that it's pulled out just a little bit of thatch, no real excess runners. So this is going really well. That's why it's looking so good. Now, probably don't need to do the verticutting, but I haven't used that cartridge before, so I'm going to give it a go.
While the blades are more widely spaced apart and thicker, this is still creating vertical cuts in my lawn, taking care of excess runners, which notably there aren't many and I didn't notice it, and also creating more growing points in the lawn. You can see that it creates a little bit of a lines in the lawn, but this will soon recover. And now mow to clean all that up. I've set the mow master now to 10 millimeters, and look at the results that I'm getting. Look how nice it's looking. Even after doing all that with the Scarifier cartridge and the Verticutter cartridge, it is still mowing up a treat. If you look really closely, and I know the camera doesn't show it up very well, you can see some of the lines that has been made, which is good because that's allowing air and water nutrients to get through the crown nice and easily. But from a distance and from this camera angle as well, you can't notice a difference at all, and it's just making the lines that much better. Even after a double cut, it's just come up so well. The finish here is just fantastic, and it just shows that I'm going in the right direction with this lawn, really managing the thatch. I didn't really get many excess runners. You can see that it's scarred it up a little bit, but that'll recover in a few days. And overall, I'm really happy with the way this lawn's going. Next treatment's going to be a launch at 100 mils root builder 100 mils, just to get the health in there, and I'll do that in a couple of days.
Well, this is screaming along. I'm really happy with it. It's looking really good. I'm so glad that I really paid attention to my vertical cutting throughout the season, and that's making less thatch and making it mow much easier, and also after that vertical cutting creates more growing points, so when it regrows thicker and looks more uniform and better. So it's going along really well. Look, I've got a couple of projects going at the moment and a couple of life things that have gotten in the way of my videos this week, so I'll just tell you about those. I'm doing a Tiff Tuff install around the corner for a mate of mine, and I did a full irrigation install there, and just yesterday as well got a couple of storage sheds, and they got knocked over and some things got messed up there, so I'm relocating all that stuff to a different location. So that sort of got in the way of filming. I'm really happy with the Allet Scarifier, which I more or less call a dethatcher. It's very fine, and you can use that weekly on a lawn during the growing season to pull out that thatch and not affect the surface of your grass a bit. And light use of the Verticutter, well, that was a great thing to do. Oh yes, the Verticutter, how often would I use that? Probably once every fortnight, just to keep on top of those runners. I mean, this is something that you would do, like if you wanted your lawn to look the best the next couple of days. You probably don't want to do that a couple of days before. I mean, okay, this lawn's looking good, but you might get different results. So, use a Verticutter about a week or so before the lawn's show day. Yeah, that'll do really well. But using it lightly really did well, substituting for a groomer, and I was just really pleased that there was no real excess runners or anything like that. So this is why the lawn is looking so uniform. It's looking really good this morning. Well, be sure to like, subscribe, do all that. It helps me grow, and we'll see you in the next video. get your lawn on.